All right, today we're doing the axle seal, finishing up this motor job here. This was I guess the axle seal leaking as a result of this being old. I didn't take the axles out or anything, just remove the drive shaft bolts, and I'd rather replace it than customer drive the car and, it's my fault. So, free for her, time for me. The axle seal on the passenger side is what we're replacing. Tires off. I'm going to take off the axle nut, take off the fewest things possible, take off the lower ball joint, and remove this ABS sensor here. So let's get to doing that. With this cotter together. There, I get my hands on. It's close enough. I'm not going to use any impact right now. That's perfect. I'm going to lock the rotor up, breaker bar. This is gonna be one of the hard parts now. Thing is, it's a pain trying to find this axle seal, and I had to go to my store, had one in stock. Dimensions look appropriate, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk and change it. It's probably backwards, but should have shot it. Lower ball going off, 17. What? I got lucky. Let's go back this way. Something else first. I'm gonna put a wedge in there, and once I open it up, I'll be able to lift it up on the from the ball joint, separate it. It's a pinch bolt. That's what this sits on. All right, I'm gonna use a flathead, and it's Harbor Freight, so. And I'm going to take my fork, go to the bottom here. Where I was. The ball joint is worn out on here. Alright, let's see. The axle's out now, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this drive shaft and the CV axle out together and just let it hang. So that's it. We'll go under there and remove the seal. I have the exhaust down, so we'll have plenty of room there. I got my axle seal here. Luckily, O'Reilly's had this in stock. Not in stock, but we was able to obtain one ordering it. So let me go under there and get it installed. I got the special. Oh shit. Yeah. I got a special tool here. It's part number 17517. My seal installer tool. Make sure all the edges are flush. I was just hitting any area that was protruding, favoring that side more. So I'll try to get it as even as possible. We're good. I'm gonna install everything in reverse order and get the downpipe bolts in, and we'll work on this coil. I'll probably put this in the front as far as the axle replacement, and just probably do an update after this video of installing the passenger side axle seal. But let me get everything installed in reverse order, get the dry shaft installed. Now there was 2 bolts stuck to the block of the housing here that's holding the dry shaft in place. Now I didn't show the removal of that, but only thing is 2 14mm bolts, and those are pretty easy to access. Again, I had the exhaust down, so personal preference. If you can access this without taking the exhaust down, and good luck. Other than that, it's 17mm bolts to remove the downpipe bolts, like that one over there, and then there's another one in the front. So total tools needed: 14, 17mm. Of course, the 21 7/8 to get the stud wheel lugs off. A 1 1/4 to get the axle nut off, and of course some hammers and some patience. So I got the axle seal in there. It was a good replacement. I got the new coil here. I'm gonna install, since it had a misfire. And just inspect that. I'm gonna put some dielectric grease on the head of it. It was weird that I had 3 bad coils, and I thought maybe because I put too much dielectric grease in there and all the other ones. I mean, but it's just strange that happened. So, select about where I put this one. All right, we'll do an official startup with everything not missing. So everything should be running on all 6 cylinders. I'm gonna put this camera in the back so you can see the exhaust. It's just like, I know it's gonna be like pushing out so much water. So let's take a look at that.